We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Anthony Rizzo, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Johnny Cueto will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Here's Javier Baez. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
At the plate, Steven Souza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Steven Souza, number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 41st home run of the year for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Line hard. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 37 homers, 56 runs batted in. That's by him for strike one. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 5. Soft grounder left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Billy Hamilton is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The numbers on the year: 272, 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. High that time with the slider taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
In now, Steven Souza. And Cueto starts him out with strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants nothing. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First offering on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
Third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and the RBI count at 35. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. Baez has it. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. This is chopped down the third baseline. So digging in now, Buster Posey. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Riding into the box, Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Contreras has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Brandon Crawford digging in next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
And he takes a cold strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So in now for San Francisco, Johnny Cueto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Hendricks with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 to Schwarber. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Kipnis or Kip for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the...
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The relay throw, and Kipnis is into third base with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. Grounded down the third baseline. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set and the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Hendricks leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Career homer number 149 as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Sean Anderson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Steven Souza as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
The third baseman.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Anderson, a native Floridian. He's a second-year big leaguer. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone into the bleachers.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 38th home run of the season for him as the blowout continues. John Del Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He pulls this one into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So here's Albert Almora next. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
To 1-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Posey's got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 11 and the Giants nothing. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lifted in the air out to left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, Hunter Pence comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now batting, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sandoval.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front 11-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All set for the start of the inning. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. No balls and 1 strike. In the dirt here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Steven Souza. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again. It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Pops this one up. Yastrzemski coming on, and this will land foul. Another one sent foul. And he pops him up. drifting toward the left side of the infield. Sandoval is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Here's Buster Posey now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball well outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
Nope.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Popped him up. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Wilson Contreras. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Belt
Is under it. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 11 and the Giants 1. Austin Slater is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
And that one right down Main Street.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak roller right side, reined in, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And now pitch on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Trevor Cahill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Trevor Cahill.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
Now batting, The second
One
baseman,
away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Popped him up. Belt has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Cahill is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Hunter Pence. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Almora's got it, and there is one away. Striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Another 0-2 home. On the ground to third, right to Bryant. Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Steven Souza will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Low for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
In now, Kris Bryant. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Settling in now, Buster Posey. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is low and outside for a ball. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Line to the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So striding in, Albert Almora, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss-hit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air. Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A runner on first with 2 away. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 12-1. Rob Brantley will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the
Giants down to their final out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis ranging to his right on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Chicago Cubs are playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Kyle Hendricks records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Johnny Cueto allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs tattooed 8 home runs as a club as they dismantled the Giants 12-1. The Cincinnati Reds pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 12-5. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-1. The Dodgers finished off the 4-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. The Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 14-6. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-4. Yordan Alvarez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Astros downed Oakland 4-2. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.